Hi, everybody. Andy Vegas here, and we're back once again with part 6. My God. Originally, the idea was to try to get the explanation done in a reasonable amount of time so people didn't have to keep watching these videos. But apparently, it's just impossible. Every tutorial I've ever seen of Distant Worlds lasts for several hours, and I guess I just can't do any better. But anyway, we're back in part 6, and if you've been following up until now, part 5, we made a whole bunch of ships. And let me just make sure that Constructor 01, he is definitely doing something. That's good. And we made a whole bunch of ships. And here goes a guy. Oh yeah, this guy just stopped. Wait, what was wrong with him? Go and explore this. Why did you just stop? I don't understand. Okay, but anyway, he stopped for some reason. The warp bubble generator is causing these guys to really zip around. Looky here, these guys, these mining ships are all, they're just like zipping around, zipping around, zipping around. And here we go. Looky there, we built our army, our first army. So what we're going to do is we're going to rapidly put these guys into a fleet, and we're going to tell them to defend the homeland. So the first thing we're going to do is we go to ships and bases, and then we go to military ships, and here are our ships that we just made. All right, I hold shift, and I click here, that picks them all, set fleet, new fleet. Ding, and now they're all in a fleet. Without a doubt, the best way to organize your dudes. Okay, now my first fleet, and there he is. His job is to defend this entire sector here. So to do that, first of all, we need to tell him where his home base is. So we go to fleets. This can be done in several ways, but probably the easiest way is just to click on the first fleet, select new home colony as cap, and tell him set home colony. This is where they will come back to get more gas and to refuel and repair. And this is their base of operations is cap. So now that's set. We select our fleets. This is the fleet button right here. We've got our fleet. The first thing we're going to do, now we've already set it to cap. That's our home base. We have no attack target because we want them to defend. We'll set our posture to defend. And we put our range to system. And notice how this turned blue. All right, this is the limit of where he will go, where these units will go to defend the homeland. If I were to click it one more time, you would see that blue thing go all the way out here, which means that he would be trying to defend, if at all possible, all the stars that are located in this area right here. I just don't think he's going to be able to get there in time to defend anything whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle through nearby systems. Then actually, if you have those relatively speedy ships, you can put it on sector, and he will try to defend everybody that's around here. And then finally, anywhere means that he will go anywhere and do anything to defend your sector. But for the moment, since they're limited, let's go ahead and tell them to defend just the home system. All right, and this little bluishy sort of thing here is the limits to where he will go to defend. So these guys are all set up. Now I basically don't have to mess with them. They're already automated. Their job is to defend. I basically have taken care of a mobile defense for the solar system in question. Unfortunately, my cash flow is looking terrible, and this is where we're going to have to go in and bump up the tax a little bit. Let's go ahead and try bumping it up. We've had a great growth up till now, and we're able to get our population up to 3,671 million. But unfortunately, those glory days are gone. We move it up to 25%, and let's just see exactly what that's going to help. The recreational and medical facilities, remember we decided to research that relatively quickly, and that's given me a +8 bonus. And the Yaris Marble at this colony provides a +5 happiness bonus. We're going to have to, let's move it up to 25 for now. Let's just see what that's going to do to our cash flow. We're probably still going to be negative after a while, but we just have to deal with it. And that's it. And so, yeah, we got First Fleet is there. And Frigate is under it. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're going to go ahead and attack the Space Slug. Boom. You guys are dead. We've got, that's it. I guess the solar system has been made safe for democracy, and they zip on back. That's good. One of the guys got injured. You can tell him to, well, you could actually just click on this guy and just tell him to 1 damage. That's okay. Go ahead and fix. Whatever. Our engineers have completed research in improved missiles. I like the concept. Let's go in and do something a little bit more crazy here. Let's go ahead and get ship boarding. This is always interesting, is to put an assault pod and to try to have a specially equipped ship that is basically just to capture stuff with. So we'll go ahead and we're going to research that. And at the same time, because one never knows does one, we're going to increase the ability of our ground troops in case we're invaded by clicking improved assault tactics and improved defense tactics. This is going to make our guys better. You never can tell. And eventually we would... Well, actually, let's just hold off on that. That's plenty of work for one thing. Okay, and so we have a little bit of a plan for the weapons. It's looking good. Let's unpause it. And our guy got fixed. Oops, I definitely have made it like a big boo-boo here. And this is something you should not forget to do. And I even said it at the very beginning. When you start designing ships... Cuckoo. Hey, what happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. When you start designing ships, you definitely want to uncheck these. And that's what I forgot to do. And the computer has already superimposed my designs, but that's okay. We'll just have to... There's a way to get around it, but don't forget to do that, because otherwise it's a real pain. It's not really a pain in the butt, but you have to look in the obsolete designs to find your old design. And apply policy. And actually, if I were to build a ship, just to point this out, because some people maybe don't know about it, here, now see, the frigate and the destroyer got upgraded by the computer, which I didn't necessarily want, but however, I can still make my old design by clicking on the thing and getting laser. And same thing with the destroyer, I can say build that. So no harm, no foul. We can still get to it if we need to. Let's go ahead and continue on. Did we ever figure out what's here? Ah, Caslon, thank God. Caslon and hydrogen. We definitely needed this stuff here. Thank God we were able to get this done. The constructor, you know what? I'm going to see if it's going to be possible to build a resort location here in Marubi. I wonder if it's going to be possible to build a resort. Yes, it is possible. All right, let's go ahead and build it. And we're going to go ahead and get some resort income happening because we're broke and we're losing money at a rapid clip. We're going to have to raise taxes again, but let's just go ahead and let it settle down here a little bit. We're not like totally dead yet. We can chill out a little bit. And meanwhile, I'm still looking at my constructors. They're busy. That's good. I like the concept. All right. And this fellow here, Seeker, explore this system. Perhaps we've already explored everything. We will find out in a second. If this guy who is automated... Oh, actually, we were automating. Oh, yeah, okay. So he discovered that, and now he's looking at this guy. Yeah, because he's got gas to do it. All right. This fellow here. Explore Star Thiever. Okay, good. This guy is looking all over the place. He's discovering, like, new stuff. That's good. And looky there, we have completed research in colonization. So we'll be able to soon head out to the stars, which is really good. We finished colonization. High tech has no project. What I like to do now is try to get proximity sensors and long-range scanners. I really like to have the long-range scanners because this will provide early warning system for the outskirts of your empire. These are things that get built into, well, you can build them into a monitoring station, or they get automatically built into the medium and large starports. So I'm going to go with this route. This guy is busy. That's it. Good. I'm glad to hear it. And apparently there's this guy who's oh, really? Constructor 002. Oh, wow. He built a mining station there, huh? Okay, that's because he was automated. Actually, I don't necessarily want that. I didn't necessarily want that, but then again, it's a really nice planet. And it's got a bunch of Aculon, and it's got Emerald Crystal. Yeah, well, okay, I sort of messed up there, but that's okay. I'm always messing up. He's building a mining station there. Well, okay. Actually, I really don't like having him on automated. So let's go ahead and turn him off. He should be building. He won't stop doing what he needs to be doing, but he is building. Okay, so now he's got nothing to do. Let's go ahead and send him back to... let's go ahead and send him back to base because I really want him building stuff here where I can defend. And this was kind of a mistake on my part, but then again, what do you expect? Okay, construction ship 02, our smuggling, okay, and the base Club Med 001 has been completed at Constructor 001, so basically that's done. We will go into the expansion planner, and let's see what our resource targets by my Empire priority are. Where is this stuff located? It's really not too far away. For 2, and we've got wow, this is really nice, I have to admit. This is some pretty good stuff. I'm afraid it's going to get killed by pirates, but it's really good stuff. And you definitely need the resources. We may actually want to send a few small ships over there and just have them hang around to defend the mining things, because this is where we built that other mine. This is really looking good, I have to admit. I'm going to go ahead and take a risk, and I'm going to say Q nearest construction ship to build mining station here. I said, there we go. The click didn't register. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And we've completed research and improved assault tactics. Okay, good enough. We're still going to go ahead and improve this. We still do not have really great, we don't really have great abilities. We have retrofit ships and bases. Actually, I don't really want my guys to retrofit. I don't want my ships to retrofit. Hopefully, my first fleet, no mission. You know what I'm going to approve? And I'm going to uncheck it. Okay, now you whoop, this is kind of dangerous here, because I sort of messed up here with this thing here. This thing, by unchecking this, it's totally messed everything up, and it's going to mess everything up until I redesign the frigate and the destroyer, but whatever. Let's just tell him to stop. And then we're going to put him on automate. And we still are losing money, which is not good. We may need to add to the tax burden of the people pretty soon. How are my guys doing? They are still exploring. really good, and this guy is off to build this. Let's go ahead and take one more look at the expansion planner and see resource targets by galaxy priority, and these are the, these are the only guys that we still do not have. One thing I do want to point out is, say like for example here, it's sorted by your empire priority, so we have no helium. Sources 0. So here, this would be a really good idea to build something. So let's go ahead and queue the next thingy. And Tideros, although I always call it Tylenol, I don't know why. Tideros, do we have any sources of it? We have 0 sources, so let's go ahead, and it's in one of our systems, so let's go ahead with the Tideros, and let's queue the next construction ship to build something there. Looks good. And we'll keep on cruising, as we are still waiting to go out into the stars. We're almost there, though, people. We can provide you with maps of an unexplored system. Well, I'm doing my own job. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Everybody's hard at work. This guy, no mission. Okay. Go here. Explore this system. And our engineers have, okay, so now we're going to need to go again into the offense. Let me just see what we've got. Well, at this point here, I mean, really, people, you can just go whichever way you want. Perhaps a good choice would be starfighters. You can get fighters, and eventually, if you get here, you can get carriers. Yeah, sure, let's go this route. And let's get some point defense weapons to defend against fighters. So that's 2 things we can research. I like that. Actually, there's one more thing which is kind of hidden down here at the bottom, which you probably wouldn't see. Improved logistics lowers maintenance cost of all troops. Since we're running out of money, we're going to go for that. It should save us a little bit of money. I want to check on my happiness. My people are still happy with me, even though I raised the taxes. The growth has slowed down, but there's nothing I can really do about that, and we definitely need to recover. So let's go ahead and put this up to 30%, and let's try to get a positive cash flow. Let's keep on rocking. And here we go. My exploration ships are doing their jobby-poo, which is really good. All right, this guy's already discovered this. He's seen everything normally. Wait, why aren't you discovering what these planets are? That's weird. I'm really surprised. I guess he just doesn't care. That's so weird. I thought he would be discovering like what stuff is there, but I guess he doesn't care. Okay, well, whatever. Construction ship 001 has finished. Okay, well, normally you should, construction ship, you should be going, you should be doing something, right? Which is funny. All right, go ahead and just refuel. Sometimes it does get blocked. Like, for example, I've already queued up like a whole bunch of stuff. And then once we do that, then we'll automate. Just to make sure that he's going to go ahead and do all the things that I told him to do in the expansion planner. Now, sometimes he'll do it and sometimes he won't. And I don't understand why, but that's just one of the little buggy parts of this game. And they advise retrofitting the ships and bases with long-range scanners. I do approve of that. Most def. And we need more information. Now, before we kind of take it on down the line here, this is the reason why I think at the very part 1 of this show or this tutorial, I said that it's a really good idea to slow down the research because actually this will allow you to take things in kind of a bite-sized chunks. And when research progresses so quickly, a lot of times you'll have a hard time keeping up with it. So sometimes it's a good idea to slow that research down. Just try a game with it a little bit slower. Actually, you can set exactly. You don't have to necessarily go with the settings that are on the little slider. You can actually enter an amount. For example, default is 120K for each basic thing. You can set it to 150 or 160K and see what sort of game that gives you. I normally do like to slow down research a little bit just to make things a little bit more progressive and to let things happen more calmly. Whoops, we forgot to do that. Hold on. Oh, there you just built it. Okay. High tech, no project. Let's go target tracking and enhance target tracking. This is going to give combat targeting system, which is going to make our ships shoot more accurately. And this gray little thing here now is our long range scanner, which is cool. It's going to let us know about stuff. And our retrofit, that's bad because now I got, well, that's okay because I'm going to this is the bad part here. Like, notice that no longer my frigate is now the Cossack IX, which is not really suiting me, and the place where I really messed up, and so people don't mess up. Really don't mess up on this. You really need to remember this. When you decide to build stuff, uncheck these. Uncheck these. And if the computer starts wanting to build its own designs, go into your design and add something or take something off and save it as like the latest design. And that will kind of reset the whole thing. Well, whatever, we could have messed up there, but then again, what's a tutorial when you don't mess up? What's a game of Distant Worlds when you don't mess up, really? All right. Seeker 002 has no mission. Let's send him. Let's go ahead and let him gas up because he doesn't have very much gas. We'll send him out into the world. Retrofit ships and bases with the standard fighter bay. Yeah, good. This is not going to retrofit any of my ships because I don't have any with this fighter bay, but it definitely will retrofit my base, my star base, with starport with that. And there we just got some more gas. And you know what? I think I'm just going to, for ease of use. Oh, wait. He's running out of gas. He still doesn't have a full tank of gas. And the reason why he doesn't have a full tank of gas is because this thing got built late. There. He's refueling at mine 006. Okay. Seeker 002. Yes. Refuel at Club Med. Okay. Good enough. Whatever. We have completed research in target tracking, retrofit, JRAX. Okay. So now we have the JRAX hyperdrive. This is going to be the final thing in the final part of this tutorial. The JRAX hyperdrive. At this point here, you're going to need to replace and redesign your ships one final time, your exploration ship and your frigate and your destroyer with the JRAX hyperdrive and the combat targeting system, and redesign that ship with the JRAX hyperdrive combat targeting system, and you'll be ready to start exploring the galaxy. And as for me, I'm going to stop here because the point was just to get you off to a good start, and this broadcast has been going on way too long as it stands. So thanks a lot for your attention. I'm glad you hopefully got some use out of it, and we will see you guys on the flip-flop. Eddie Vegas signing out. Bye-bye.